This is why you should give your teenagers a credit card. Let's hop right in. What's up, party people? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jazzy Mac, and I'm so happy you're here. Please do me a huge favor and go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And make sure you turn on your notifications because 2022 is your year. I am no longer letting these companies pick on you. We're not going to let these collection companies bully you. We're not going to let anyone intimidate you into bad credit. You're going to have me on your side to walk into 2022 with excellent credit. So we're also going to pass on those same values to our children, which is why I wanted to make a video about why you should be putting credit cards in your kids' names. And I'm not talking about your adult children. I'm talking about your teenagers. So let's talk about why it is a good idea to put a credit card in your children's names. I know many of you have said, oh my goodness, years ago when I was a child, my parents messed up my credit. They put cable in my name. They put the utility bill in my name and my credit was messed up. And I'm just here to tell you that if anything was placed in your name before the age of 18 that you did not authorize and it ruined your credit, legally, you can get it deleted. It doesn't, that's all you tell the credit companies. That's all you tell the credit bureaus. It's like, hey, something got put into my name when I was 14 and I didn't sign for this and it gets deleted. So hopefully that's a tip that helps you guys out. But let's talk about why we want to put things in our kids' names, such as a credit card. So first reason is when we build our kids' credit at an early age, and they finally, get to that age where they're ready to, purchase a home or they want to purchase a car or just get a regular credit card. If we've built their credit before the age of 18, the first thing that is going to happen is they're going to avoid high interest rates. My first interest rate on a car was every bit of, I think, 19.2%. So a $10,000 car cost me an extra $2,000. And it was ridiculous because I thought that was just normal. I didn't know that a 19% interest rate was high. So I spent all this extra money on a car that basically it was like a hoopty. It was like a lemon, the lemon of all lemons. Okay. So we want to teach our kids to have good credit so that they save money on high interest rates. The other thing that we want to do is make sure that our kids don't go through what we went through. They don't have to go through getting denied and getting rejected for different things that they apply for. So when they're ready to buy a house or when they're ready to buy anything, we don't want them to necessarily hear the word no because their credit isn't good enough or because they don't have any credit. How many of you have been the victim of not having bad credit, but hearing someone say, you just don't have credit. You don't have enough credit, and not knowing even how to get started to build it. So this is why we want to put our kids in the best position possible to have that bright future, to pass down these generational values so that the next generation does better than how we're currently doing, right? And, the third reason is like financial education is the one thing that most homes are lacking. If I had learned, if you just think about when you were 18, what if someone had taught you about budgeting? What if someone taught you about good credit and how to build it? Where would you be today? You probably have thousands and thousands and thousands of more money in the bank, but you probably also have gotten that house sooner, or you probably would have also gotten a better job because guess what? Jobs check credit. And so many more things could have happened sooner for you. So this is why we want to set our kids up. So the way that we want to do that is, number one, we want to, at the age of 16, and some companies allow you to do it younger, we want to have our kids added to our credit card account as an authorized user. Now, what's important to understand is that when we add someone as an authorized user, they don't need access to a credit card. They don't need to have access to your account in order for it to start building their credit profile. So that's the good thing about it. If you don't trust your kids with their own credit card, as I can imagine, you don't have to give them one in order for it to build. They don't have to spend anything in order for their credit report to have that history on it, because they're going to inherit your history. So you do want to be careful and make sure that if you've got like late payments, or you've got, just any derogatory marks associated with that credit card account that you add them to, you don't want to add them to a credit card account that has a lot of missed payments on it, because now you're building a derogatory profile for your kids, because they inherit everything that is on your credit account for that card that you add them to. So if you don't have great credit, then you don't want to add your kids as an authorized user. You maybe want to get a different family member with better credit to do it. Or, you maybe just want to hold off. But assuming you do have good credit and great credit payment history, you'll let them get added to your account as an authorized user. And by the age of 18, at that point, they can go ahead and apply for a secured credit card. And basically, the secured credit card, it's just like any other card, except it requires a refundable deposit. The amount of the deposit is going to be their credit limit. So you'll advise your kids to say, hey, if you put down $1,000 deposit, you get it back after 1 year. But that is your credit limit. So you don't want to max out a credit card, because that's going to lower your credit score. And you want to make sure you never miss a payment, because one missed payment can result in a 100-point credit score decrease. So we want to make sure that before they go and start getting things in their own name without you co-signing or anything, you want to make sure that you have educated them on credit utilization, credit limit increases and how that can help your credit, making payments on time. And you just want to, in general, like teach them how to read a credit report. And we want to, if a kid has 2 years of credit education, chances are they're going to do phenomenal financially when they move out of the house. They'll be able to purchase a home when they're 21. That won't be a crazy idea for someone that spent the last 5 years being educated about credit and finances. So a lot of companies that don't have an age requirement for you to add them as an authorized user, companies like Bank of America, Capital One, Chase, Wells Fargo, Citibank, they don't have a minimum age limit. So you technically could add your kids as an authorized user at any age. But I personally would do it at 16 when they can start to understand about money. But if you want to do it at the age of 10, as long as your company allows that, then do it. It doesn't matter. You're the parent. So I hope that you guys found that helpful. And of course, if you give your kids a credit card, there are companies like American Express where you can set a spending limit to ensure that they don't max out a credit card. Discover also has like a freeze it option. But I hope this was helpful as far as how you can boost your kids' credit scores before they even graduate high school, and how you can truly set them up for generational wealth. And so I hope that these are some things that you'll consider, and I'd love to hear about any of you that have actually done this, or if your parents did it for you, I'd love to hear about it. Until the next time, I'm Jazzy Mac, and I hope to see you in the Credit Academy where you can talk to me live. So I'm just looking forward to seeing all of you guys. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.